Well, a very good afternoon to you from Military Zone
Let's have
7
a great
Stadium.
match and take the leg.
We are in Ho Chi Minh, of course, and it is the final of the Box Billiards Mixed Doubles Open. 32 teams started out, just 2 remain. Joshua and Pia Filler up against Chou Yu and Ko Ping Chun. It's races to 4, best of 3 sets, winner breaks. Your referee for this one is Vladislav Belkovs. Your timekeeper is Angie Williams. It's 10 ball, it's a cool shot, of course, and calling the shots with me in the booth is a guy that knows a thing or two about breaking. He knows a good break when he sees one. It's Tim de Ruyter. Hello, Tim.
Hey, Mark. My pleasure to be back in the booth with you again. And I mean, I called Chou and Ping Chung before to say you are going to win the final. But now I seen also Filler play a great match against Capito, and so I'm not too sure honestly who's going to win this match. I'm very much looking forward to this.
When you said you called them, I thought you meant on the telephone, Tim. I mean, that might have put me off. No. Me receiving a telephone call. Yeah, it's going to be. It's going to be a fabulous match, isn't it? I mean, what 4 players we've got in the arena? Just cream of the cream. The Fischer reign and the Kazakis reign is over. The reigning champions, they've gone. But there's going to be a new name on the trophy for sure. Who's it going to be? We're about to find out. I didn't see who won the lag. Well, it's Joshua Filler. Look, he's out of his seat. He's ready to break. So let's enjoy this, guys. Races to 4. Winner breaks. Best of 3 sets. Let's go.
Oh, that was awful close. If you look at the 7 ball tracking to the top left corner. Bumped away by the 1 ball. A little bit of overcut on the break though. Nice spread, just nothing really wanting to go. Did they leave an open shot for Chou and Ko?
I think they did, Tim. I think they did. And, well, 3 could be a little bit of a problem, Tim.
Yeah, definitely not too many options on the 3 ball. There's one really creative shot on the 3, and that could be shooting the 3 ball off the 9 in the corner. But there's a little bit of a difficulty to get nice and close on the 4 then.
Yeah,
so they're looking at playing at they're playing at a 3-5 combination.
Yeah, I think they are. They haven't even considered the 3-10. Go short side on the 3 and knock the 10 in. Nice, quick, early rack. Away we go. Ko Ping Chung breaking. 1-0 up. But they've chosen your shot, Tim, because they're wise, not stupid like me.
Well, they're not choosing my shot either. It's a combination 3-5. Guaranteed shape, but this is tough. They make it look so easy. It's not fair sometimes. That was a difficult combination, trust me.
They're going to have to play another one in a minute. A little bit of a more easy one, Tim, the 4-8. Already got rid of the 5 ball, so they won't have too much travelling to do from the 4 to the 6. This is a good chance, Tim, early on, isn't it?
Yeah, what a confidence boost it is to come right out of the gate and run out on your opponent's dry break. Instantly gets you the momentum as well, so wouldn't be too surprised if they run out to see maybe a little bit of run of the balls in the next couple games. That's usually how things go. A little bit straighter maybe on the 4. Can she still... Yeah, she tried to punch over for the 6 in the side. She has left the wrong angle on this 6 ball. Difficult to go all around the angles for the 7 here, Mark. Has to go around the 10.
Yeah, he's
going to
could be
draw.
drawing. Yeah. Well, it's okay.
Wow.
It's okay. Now, I don't know whether you know this, Tim, but Rita, who we're looking at now, that's her English name, Chou. Did you know she has a younger sister that plays pool? And she's actually here to play the 9-ball? Did you know that?
Yes, because George and I did commentary on her yesterday, and I never knew that until we found out.
Wow. Well, I found out this morning only, so I thought I'd slip that in, but you already know. Maybe we got some listeners that didn't know. Who knows? So they've run through this rack very, very nicely, Tim, haven't they? A few little challenges along the way, but they've passed it with flying colours. And they lead 1-0. Nice little crowd in for the final. I did notice Jorgen Sandman there as well from the WPA. May have caught him in the front row. So
yeah, together with the Predator table fitter, Robert Evans.
I wondered who that was. The blonde guy.
Yeah.
Ah, that's it. I knew I'd seen him somewhere before, Tim. I knew I'd seen him, but couldn't put a name to the face. Done a great job here with the new Arc tables. Arcadia cloth, Aramith balls. Beg your pardon, Predator balls. Sorry, Predator. Predator balls. And a nice little light shining down. Predator underneath the table. I've only just noticed that as well. Where have I been for the past 4 days?
Oh, look at how sweet he's hit this break. Just a shame nothing dropping, but if you look at the cue ball, he's hit it full on. Nice control. 3-ball didn't want to go. 2-ball ends up in front of the corner. Or in front of the side, excuse me. Ball's flying all over, but yeah. That's also one of the things. I mean, we're playing hand rack. It is very random. I mean, you can break him as perfect as you think you can hit him, but that's not a guarantee to make balls. Not like when you're playing with the Magic Rack. Everybody's so used to making balls all the time, even though back in the day it was very normal to have dry breaks.
I always love it when I know that you're going to be in the booth with me, because I know you a real studier of the break. I know it's one of your favourite shots, and I'd like to hear your input on why certain things are happening.
Well, a magician never shows his tricks, right? Well, I might have to.
Well, he shows them, but he never tells you how they're done. That's the thing.
Yeah,
you're not allowed to. If you're in the magic set, it'd be a magician, Tim. I would never go and see a magician who never showed his tricks.
Well, a little bit of a funny safety there, actually, from Rita. 1 ball really slipped all the way through, like 3 balls. Still awkward position, but Joshua telling he had to play very much of a finesse safety shot, running the cue ball softly into the 6 and just getting the one past the 9. It's probably the best thing they could have done, but you can see instantly the jump cue coming with. See no doubt in his system to play the jump. It's like locked in. So much confidence to go for this.
Yeah, underestimated as well his prowess with the jump stick. He's using his own one as well. He's helped develop that one, so he should know how to use it, really, shouldn't he? Bit awkward for the bridge here, Tim. He's going to have to bridge further away from it. He didn't take that into consideration. Wow, this is horrible, isn't it? Well, he's having to change his mind here, and he's already used a lot of time. Angela Williams will have her finger on that shot clock button, I can assure you.
Oh, close. Changed his mind to the kick. I believe he did call the 2. Not the worst result. I don't think the 1 ball does pass, but he's going to freeze the cue ball up with the 5. So more trouble coming for Chou here.
Yeah, and just to let you know, guys, we are playing WPA rules as far as the 3 fouls is concerned, but early 10s are allowed. So, ball in hand then for the fillers. First real chance at the table, Tim.
Yeah, and if you look at Pia shooting the 1-6 combination and right after means the 1 will stay there. The corner will be opened up for the 4 ball. Yeah, not... I mean, I do like the layout from here. If you can get... as long as you get on the 2 ball, you should be fine. Have to cross over from the 4 to the 5 and have the 7 nearby, so... Not saying it's a standard pattern, but definitely a good opportunity to tie the score.
I think players are really warming to this format now as well. They all understand it. They know the tactics on how they have to play this format. And I must admit, Tim, I might not have been a fan at the beginning of it when it first came out a few years ago, but now I absolutely love it. I think it's much more interesting than a straight race to, let's say, 8 or something. I really do enjoy this format now. What about yourself?
Yeah, I think this format just has more twists and turns. I mean, which automatically gives a little bit more drama. So it's more difficult for the players mentally, I would say, to handle all the drama and the weird rolls and the funny things that are happening. Because one funny roll could cost you a set. You have to fade that feeling over and over. But like I said, there will never be a change in pool if we don't try new things. And I think that was Predator's intention from the beginning. And you see, in the beginning, some players were hesitant too, but now we still get the best players on the planet playing these events.
Yeah, saw some pictures of Shane Van Boning this morning, sitting up in the stands, looking how the tables are playing. He's a real student of the game, isn't he? He'll be watching from somewhere to see how this table's playing. Starts the 10 ball tomorrow. Really looking forward to that. And of course the women's Saigon 9 ball open also. So there's a little bit of everything for everyone in this 11 days in beautiful Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Beautiful shot from Filler. Is it straight though, Tim? May have just enough angle. May have to play the 10 in the side, yeah. Or the corner. I think it'll be the corner.
Yeah, I do like the corner. don't think they were able to bring the cue ball above the 10, but the side pocket could be a little bit scary, and the corner just grabs the ball a little better.
It's there. He's walking back to the chair. He's happy chappy. Evens the score then at 1-1. They are officially a part of this Box Billiards doubles, mixed doubles open. I know you commentated on one of the semi-finals, Tim. Which semi-final did you do?
I had the... Oh, now I'm starting to doubt myself. Aye. So I had the Capito and filler. The So Capito and the 2 fillers.
And how did it
And
go?
that
What was
was
the score?
Well, it was 2-0 fillers. But they have played each other before, earlier in the tournament, where they went deciding set and could have went to a shootout. But now, actually, So and Capito, they were up 3-1 in the second set. And a very brutal scratch, I believe it was at 3-2, cost them the second set. Scratch from 8-9, and the fillers broke and ran to get to the final.
Yeah, it had to be Ko-Pin Han, his brother, on the way as well. Cesca Centino and Jeffrey DeLuna went by the wayside also. And Ko-Pin Yi and Wei Chu Chen as well. So he beat both of his brothers in this doubles tournament. I wonder if they're still talking to him. I'm sure they are. So Piers break then. Breaking all level at 1-1.
Oh, that's brutal too. Finally making balls on the break. 2 balls in, and that 2 ball just trying to stay behind the 8.
Terrific break, Tim, as you said. Just very, very unfortunate. Kind of just to the middle of the rail for a push. Yeah, I meant the top rail. Looks like he's going to the side, so I'm just going to give him a little bit of the left-hand side. Might be expected to be hooked here though, Tim, behind the 10.
Yeah, this is always a little bit tricky. You don't want to catch this thin to bring the cue ball underneath the 10, as you're going to move the 2 ball over in front of the side pocket. So more of a half ball hit. Just try to bring the 8 in between. See, I'm in general not a big fan of this shot. The good thing she just did is bringing the 2 ball just slightly past the side pocket. That's going to help her out, but how often do I see people leave that 2 ball pretty much in front of the side pocket and leave an easy jump?
Yeah, Fillers beating Capito and Cersei twice. Also beat Ko-Pin Han. And of course Mario He and Amber Chen, Tim, as well. So the quality of the mixed doubles has been very, very high, hasn't it? There's been some fabulous pairs in it, and there still is.
Yeah, I did a little bit of research earlier, and out of 32 teams in this field, there were like 10 Europeans, 15, 16 Vietnamese, and then obviously we still have more Asians like Chinese Taipei, Japan, China. So there was more, but it's quite a mixed field, and that makes it such a high quality. Very difficult to at least get to the final of an event like this.
Chou, not really what you'd call run-of-the-mill technically, is she really? She's got her own kind of style. Very powerful player. Does the dipping of the cue.
Well, that little bit of touch on the 5 ball did put it to where there is a 5-6 combination now. But they opted to play the bank. I think he actually put her almost perfect on the bank. This looks like, I'm not going to say a straight stop shot, but it's pretty close. With the right pace, you can still stop the cue ball and be on the 6. Oh, she went really firm at it.
Yeah, why did she? I just said she's powerful. Why did she hit that so hard though? That one. That's what made it widen, isn't it?
Well, usually it makes the bank go short. The big difference here is that she felt like she had to cut the bank a lot more than she actually needed to. And thus, she was a little bit all over the place, speed and aiming point wise. A little bit fortunate to get somewhat of a hook though. And this is going to be a gift from Filler to Ping Chung.
Well, it is nearly Christmas,
Just what?
and we are in Ho 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 Chi Minh City, Tim.
Well, I'm quite sure Filler doesn't like to be Santa Claus. No doubt.
I wouldn't mind being Santa Claus. You only work once a year, Tim. That'd do me fine. So, second bite of the cherry for Go Ping Chung and Chou Yu. I'm not going to miss this opportunity, I don't think, from this situation. Unmissable. So it will be advantage once again to the Taiwanese pair. Straight in 10 ball. Well, early impressions, Tim. They're both up for it, but there's also a couple of little mistakes here and there, isn't there, by both teams?
Yeah, maybe some early nerves. I mean, for most of the people, they don't really understand what it feels like to play in such arena, in front of the crowd. This is the final of, I mean, it's maybe not a major tournament, but I mean, it's definitely a tournament with a lot of prize money. It's a tournament with a very strong field. Usually when you start winning a couple of these events, that's where you see players actually now suddenly win their first World Championship title. Like that usually happens because they are really competing against the best of the best.
Yeah, talking of prize money, of course, 40,000 to the winners of this, 20,000 to the runner-up, and the semi-finalists have already walked away with 10,000 each. So very, very good prize money for what might be considered as kind of like a little novelty tournament. That might be what it was viewed as when there was only eight teams in it. Then there was 16. Now there's 32 high-quality teams as well. This might just start to become a big tournament on the calendar. One goes off the 6 ball. I'm not sure about you, Tim, but I haven't witnessed one shootout yet on any of the matches that I've commentated on. I haven't seen one.
Me neither. But in general, I mean, so far, Chou and Ko, they have not lost a single set. So that also made the odds of getting a shootout lower.
Yeah, of course. Oh, that was a nice stroke. Needs it to run though. Yeah, just slightly underdone. And he's cutting this. It was a very fine cut, especially the way he played it, Tim, with the extension and a huge overhang of cue. His bridge hand not even in the picture. I'm sure the joint of the cue was going through his thumb and forefinger bridge there. Unbelievable.
Oh, watch the cue ball. This is such a common scratch on that kind of jump. Ay, ay, ay. Such a beautiful pot to then scratch 2 rails in the corner, returning the favor to the fillers.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem fair, does it? Very hard to control the speed as well, isn't it, Tim, on that kind of shot? What's she done there?
I think she was trying to go stun run, just like slight follow. He still has this gut, and with pocket speed, the pocket will grab a lot more.
Yeah, no problem. Right in the heart. Well, they've won the team world championships together, along with Moritz Neuhausen. And they've played doubles in that, of course. But they are yet to win a doubles tournament as such. So it's kind of a record, that, isn't it, Tim? The world teams and the pairs.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, for example, for Joshua to win a title like this, he's quite used to it already. Of course, it's still very special to win one, but he has done it a couple times. But for Pia, she has won tournaments, but I'm not sure how many of the world class type of tournaments she's won, so I can understand the nerves for her. I mean, every first time is exciting, but also nerve-wracking. I can understand the nerves might be a little bit more on her than on Joshua.
Yeah, to a certain extent, but she has played in that world teams, as I did just mention, so I think that would have given her, I mean, it doesn't come with much more pressure than having to shoot the winning shootout shot, does it, in the world teams against Chinese Taipei as well.
Yeah, the only thing I'm a little bit worried about is when she had that ball in hand, she didn't get the shape. Her facial expression looked a little bit nervous. Like she knew she messed up and she looked like it was almost a brain fart kind of shot. So I'm a little bit worried that there could be some pressure. But overall, I mean, they're still getting the job done. And she does have one of the best shot makers on this planet. So on her side. So in general, she doesn't have to be too nervous.
Well, they're having fun anyway. All square, 2-2. Comes back round to fill up.
Yeah, nice full hit. This time not any ball being close. That's the thing, like with the hand rack, one time there's 5 balls getting close to a pocket, nothing drops. Sometimes you make 3 balls even though they got kissed all over the place. This time nothing really gets any closer. That's the hand rack. There's no usual suspects getting close. If you break from the center, there's 2 balls usually getting close. But I understand they're not opting to do that break.
Yeah, it certainly opens them up more, doesn't it? But it makes it... If you don't make a ball, you're more often than not leaving a run out on. I'm surprised they left that
tough
shot. I'm surprised they left it though, Tim. From the push.
Well, the only thing I can imagine is they were thinking to make the ball only is not the most difficult shot, but the position to get to the 2 ball needed just slightly more. And in the end, I mean, they did get some kind of a reward, only Ping Chung not too happy with leaving that gap between the cue ball and the 7. Really wanted to freeze that cue ball there.
Yeah, knew he'd underhit it the moment he hit it, didn't he? Kind of a free shot at this. Knew that he was going to be getting cover by something. Huge wall of balls over that left-hand side of the table as we look. Well,
Jump cue out again. So difficult also, the 1 ball being in the open all the time. Oh, this is the second time now.
Oh, look at that. Look at that for a roll, would you? The poor god's shining down on those 2 on that shot. Of course, Joshua holding his finger there, but he'll have to take it away. You're not allowed to leave it there for your partner. You're not allowed to put any mark on the rail or chalk or anything like that.
Needs a result, and it's not there. It's an open shot with natural shape on the 2.
You can see the little green clock guys in the corner counting down. 30 seconds for every shot. 30-second extension each per rack and 60 seconds after the break. I'm sure you know all that by now, but I'm just saying, just in case there might be some first-time fans in the chat. If there is, welcome. Thanks for being here, guys, joining us on Pro Billiard Series TV all week. Lots more to come for you over the next 8 or so days. Good positional shot there, Tim, wasn't it? Okay, a little bit straight.
Yeah, that was probably the most difficult shot in this rack, if you think about shot making wise. A little bit surprised she did not choose to put Ping Chang a little straighter. Could have done.
Oh, this is the guy that made 99 balls without reply in that amazing semi-final match of the US Open against Aloysius Yap a couple of years ago, if you remember rightly. Never missed a ball. And with the break format they were using as well, Tim, it makes it even more amazing. Oh, she's missed the 4. What's happened? Wow.
That is shocking.
It wasn't even close, Tim. Didn't even hit the jaw. Just shows you, doesn't it? This game never ceases to amaze me. You just never know. Just don't give a pot as much focus as maybe you would another one. That's unbelievable. I think that's the worst miss of the week so far. Maybe pressure, Tim, as well. You never know. I know she's been there, done it. World champion.
Well, it's a very uncomfortable situation too, knowing it's 2 each. I'm quite sure both teams are dying to win that first set, you know, to get some breathing space. And, well, it can bring extra nerves.
Totally agree. Now, does he use the 10 here, Tim? Does he draw off of the 10? Can he miss the 10?
Maybe bump the 10 over to the corner softly. Any shot on the 9 is okay. Surprised he played it that firm though. Now, if the 10 hangs in the corner, Pia only has to make the 9. Now she actually has to do more with the cue ball. She's looking to shoot this into the corner. I'm a big fan of shooting this to the side. She's probably thinking, make the ball and I'm on the 10. I'm thinking, just do a little bit more with the cue ball and the side is easier.
Well, that will make her settle down. Yeah, if she wasn't feeling settled, that will certainly settle her down. Great shot. So on the hill first, it's the hill fillers. Yeah, it's Pia's break. Saw her just wondering for a second, and she realised it's her to break. Well, we had. It wasn't you and I, Tim, was it, in the booth? No, I think it was Eric and I. Fedor Gorst and Christina to catch up against Mohammed Sufi, and Sufi broke off, and the referee said foul, and apparently he'd broken out of turn. Well, Gorst didn't like the call. He didn't really want to do anything about it. He said carry on. The referee said no, you can't. So gave ball in hand to Fedor Gorst, and he just played the ball back to where it finished. I thought that was a really, really lovely thing to do. And we've since found out that you are allowed to ask the referee whether it's your break or not, and whose break it is even as well. So you're allowed to ask, but they didn't ask. They just went about it, broke off, and of course playing out of turn is technically a foul. But I thought it was a very nice thing that Fedor Gorst did to just give the ball back to them and not take any advantage from it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a couple ways to think about it, I would say. There's always the competitive side to where people are, well, they're going to say, well, it's not my problem, it's their problem. But definitely a nice gesture.
We haven't.
You don't have to take the ball in hand.
We don't have many of those players, I don't think, in pool today. I think 99% of them are pretty honest and fair and just want to play the game in a manner that it was intended. Just my opinion, of course.
Oh, needs the cue ball to stop. Doesn't want to be on the rail, and it's going to be on the rail. This is such an awkward shot because the cue ball is going to track so close to the side pocket if you cut the cue ball to the corner. And it might not scratch, but it's going to make you feel like it could scratch. And only that could make you twitch a bit or aim thicker or thinner just to beat the scratch.
Yeah, I think you can aim a little bit thinner, can't you? Just aim a little bit thinner, slide it in off the rail. Of course,
yeah, but that's where people start to miss the ball.
Right.
She did play it a little thinner. Nicely done.
Yeah, so far, I think she's holding up very, very well. She's doing her bit just as much as Joshua's doing, and it's still only that one little mistake she made with the ball in hand, Tim, for position on the 5 ball, I think it was.
Yeah, in this case, you don't want to run forward and get closer to the 5 because the angle is getting bigger on the 5 ball to cut. In general, I like to maybe even stop the cue ball here so you can still go forward 2 rails from 5 to 6.
I'm going to have to do a little something here, Tim. The cue ball.
Yeah, too much angle to play with draw. Could scratch in the side, that's why she's going forward.
Three balls away from the opening set. In the box billiards, mixed doubles open for 2025, moving closer, one set closer to that 40 grand first prize. Yeah, very nicely done. It will be the first set then to the fillers. Nice straightforward 10. And in it goes. Very warm round of applause. I think it looked like Ko Ping Chung and Chou, you were going to take a break. Yes, they are. So Tim de Ruyter and myself, Mark White, we will do exactly the same, and we'll be back with you as soon as that pair returns. See you soon, guys. So while we're waiting for the players to return, just having a quick look up and down their cues. What have we got there, Tim? What do you see there? Can you see anything that you like?
Well, one thing I do like a lot is that green PK Rush. I mean,
have you not got one yet?
Well, not the green one. No. Currently, I'm using the red one. Quite happy, but it's my brother's, so. But yeah, the green one, quite limited. All the break cues hard to get at the moment.
Well, we are here in this amazing arena in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. Now, did you know, I've been doing some facts, Tim, I've been finding out some little facts. Did you know that the world's biggest exporter of cashew nuts is Vietnam? My favourite nut. Do you like a cashew?
Yeah, I like cashew, but I didn't know Vietnam was the biggest.
And Vietnam is also the second largest coffee producer. Brazil is the first. Now, you must have had one of their glorious cups of coffee with the iced coffee with the evaporated milk. Oh, to die for. Absolutely to die for. Okay, here we go. We're ready for the serious business then. Ko Ping Chung to break off in set number 2. It's the fillers who lead by 1-0.
Oh, look at this. Now the balls are dropping. 2 balls in, 1 ball dressing up so nicely over the side. But also, just look at this break. Very powerful. A little bit of cut though. But still good energy into the balls. Nice impact. If they would like to redeem themselves from, well, technically not getting on the hill in the first set, this would be it. This is a great start to get some momentum in the second set.
Yeah, started off well, didn't they, in the first set, taking the first rack with a reverse dish, Tim, on the filler break. Yeah, that's the pocket that Rita missed that unbelievable 4-ball in, so that's thought has long gone from her mind. Played that one very nicely. Making this rack look ridiculously easy.
Yeah, it's not like it was a really interesting first set. I mean, it's not like it was one-way filler or by any means. Quite a lot of mistakes back and forth, interesting tactical battles. It's just that one missed 4-ball from Rita that really stood out, and that's also where they lost the set for. So that might be one of the shots that she won't be able to forget right now. It's really difficult to turn your head around and say, listen, I'm gonna try and forget that 4-ball and we're gonna start completely over, blank, and let's just keep the momentum going. It's a really difficult thing to do. So this is a beautiful breaker run to start the second set with for Ping Chung and Rita.
Yeah, and I'm sure Ping Chung is a great partner that would get over that miss on the 4 straight away, wouldn't give her a hard time about it. He's got a terrific temperament, hasn't he? He's such a nice guy. I can't imagine him. You know, he's the kind of guy that you'd mug out in the street and he'd say, oh, hang on, I've got some more in my other pocket for you as well. Do you know what I mean? He's just such a nice guy. He's too nice.
Well, for a second you started to sound a little bit emotional there, Mark.
Oh, I do get emotional, Tim. It's the only thing I do get emotional about, unfortunately, is Paul. Is that a bad thing? I suppose it is. Hope my daughter's not listening. So breaking with Tim's favourite cue.
Oh. And then the 9-ball too slow. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It was really not a bad break at all. If you look at how solid she hit the 1, just hanging up on the side pocket. If that 1-ball goes in, you at least have the first initiative to do something. And also possibly an instant sellout in this run out, but still some work to do for the fillers.
Yeah, it went so close though, didn't it? The 1-ball hit both jaws of the side pocket. Now then, this will go up towards the corner, Tim, won't it? Will she be okay for the 3-ball as well? Not covering the 3? Yeah, fine. Okay, Josh has got a little bit more to do with this, Tim, hasn't he? But nothing he can't handle, I don't think.
Had to put a big stroke into it. Look at that cue ball control.
Brilliant.
I mean, it's not ideal, but to bring the cue ball that far already, that's something. Ooh. Kind of sounded like he bumped the table with his cue, but overall he didn't make the funny facial expressions, so I'm guessing he just struck it a little bit odd. Couple difficult shots in a row in this run out. Should be fine after this 5-ball.
It's a little bit similar to the run out that Ko Ping Chung Chow Che Yu made in the first rack of the last set when Filler dry broke. They've had a few little issues, Tim, to contend with, but they're getting through it okay.
Oh, and this is far from ideal. I might have to go for the option to leave Joshua long on the 8. You don't want to run the cue ball all around the table. Just step it in. Oh, she was still able to stun the ball. Okay.
Did well.
Looked to be a little closer to the rail, but she was fine. Played a good shot.
Going the same as the first set. It's going to be 1-1. And this long run will be doing them, well, putting them in good practice, Tim, won't it, for the women's 9-ball, which begins tomorrow, and also the men's 10-ball starting. It's been a mammoth tournament. We've also had the qualifiers for the men's 10-ball going on. I believe there's the final qualifiers going on now. So I will have a look, guys, and keep you up to date with any of the scores in that. I know AJ Manis was doing pretty well. Mark Estiola got through on a forfeit. Moritz Neuhausen. Actually, that might be an old result, that, to be honest.
Well, I did find the list of the last 16 qualifying players, including seven Pinoy players, 7 Filipino players. AJ Manes, Edwin Gamas, Jeffrey Prieto, Jonas Macpantay, Mark Estiola, Michael Feliciano, and Raymond Faron. Quite the list. Then
yeah,
3
certainly is.
Chinese Taipei players. Lin Tali, or Tali Lin. Great player, actually. And then Ri Teng Lu, another great player, actually. And then Swan Yi Sun. This one is new for me, but I'm quite sure he must play well. You don't qualify for the World 10 Ball by accident. 2 Vietnamese players, 2 Chinese players, a Japanese and a German. But I will name those players in a little bit. Let's go back to the action.
Yeah, Moritz Neuhausen was one of them, wasn't he? I seem to remember. But you'd expect him to qualify, wouldn't you, Tim, really?
Yeah, but still, I mean, you just don't know. You can get a funny draw. You can draw maybe 4 champions in a row, 3 or 4 champions. Then possibly you could make it. We see this every year with the China Open. So many strong Asian players that are not even traveling. For example, what's his name? Su Yuan. He played the final of the World 8-Ball Championship, but barely travels for other events.
Push out gold. Are you giving this back, Tim? Can you get that safer? Is there a better safe to play right now?
Well, you can cut the 1 into the 7. Just wondering, the only thing you could do with the cue ball is either play right spin or straight down. I mean, I kind of feel like if you look at the 6, 5, and the 4, you kind of have to try bring the cue ball 2 rails to the bottom left corner. Such a big chance to, well, not lucky, but to kind of be fortunate and have a ball in between. No way he's going aggressive on this 7 ball.
Yeah,
Very surprised. Surprised Filler didn't take that on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now similar. I think you should go aggressive here. Try to cut it real first. But they went for the left side of the 1 ball. I'm just so confused. Like, it didn't even feel like she was trying to hit the inside, the bottom side in this case of the 1. Especially with the 7 making the pocket so big.
I was just going to say, Tim,
choice.
I was going to say exactly the same thing. If it's making the pocket big for the cue ball, it's making it big for the 1 as well, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm afraid we're never going to get that answer. Oh, this is an interesting shape too on the 2 ball. We'll have to go back and forth on the 3 ball here. So, not just the shot making, but needs to put some pace into this. Ooh. Yeah, caught it. Too thick. It did slide in. But no pace on the cue ball. Lost all his pace by hitting it thick.
Yeah, exactly. Still on note, Tim. Not interested.
Yeah, it would be great if the 4 ball is just blocking the top long rail. Don't think it has, so there is a rail first to make the 3 ball. That's what he's looking at.
Yeah, he's already called the corner pocket.
A little bit of a 2-way as well. If he doesn't make the 3, the 7 or the 9 could be in between. Oh. That was super thin. Interesting. Filler's kicking at the moment is just slightly off. He's not kicking the balls as precisely as he wants them to be.
Yeah, usually up there with the best of them, isn't he, in the kicking department?
Oh. That is a huge, huge mistake. Especially if you look at how much Pia has to do on this 3 ball. Just to stop the rock is fine.
What's Dwayne Johnson got to do with anything?
Well, I wish I could be saying both teams are playing rock solid, but we have seen some unforced errors. It's these small moments, though. I mean, Chou and Go, they just have had a couple opportunities in the previous set, now in this set, and just every time they just kind of struggle to finish the rack. They don't run out as much as they did in the last couple matches.
Yeah, well, when making the 2, he didn't get on the 3 properly, did he? They had to play a safety, which safety exchange did actually... Oh, no, it wasn't them, was it? But they, once again, lost that safety exchange, Tim, by leaving the 3 ball on straight into the corner for Pia Filler. So they're winning in all departments at the moment, the Fillers. Had a scratch off of the 1 ball in hand, which they never took advantage of.
For example.
Yeah, and again, a perfect run out here. It's looking just a little bit worrying for Chou and Co. Could it be Chou to the title? 2-1. Capital city of Vietnam is, of course, Hanoi, but very interestingly, it's not the biggest city in the country. That is Ho Chi Minh. Yeah, this is the shot, Tim, the 3, and then this safety battle. Ended up winning that safety battle and ran the rack.
Yeah, the rest is history. Filler's now up 2-1, just 2 racks away from the title.
Would love to get a ball down on the break and a shot on the lowest ball on. I think she made a couple of balls, didn't she, on her last break, Tim? Just didn't get a look at the 1.
Yeah.
Must
2 balls.
like a shirt. Oh, they didn't break very well, did they?
Yeah, also, it looked like the second she broke them, she dug a little bit deeper. You can see she also really put the cue very much downwards. Didn't have as much impact on the balls as she had the last break. Last break she cut them more, but with better impact.
Yeah, the only good thing, no damage done because they haven't really split too much. A few little problems when somebody does get in, 6 and the 7, for example, are a slight problem. Oh, good try.
Well, and I have a feeling all the pool fans, they know what's coming. Because this is going to be a straight stop shot behind the 6 ball, I would say.
Looked to me like he's coming in behind the 4.
Yeah. The thing why I liked the stop shot behind the 6 more is I think the 1 ball will make more distance up table.
Yeah. It's quite an easy 2-rail hit, this, isn't it?
Now, if you glue the cue ball to the top side of the 4, then the 2-railer is not there. So it really depends also on how well you play it. In this case, just again slightly not there. Oh.
Well, that's the second time he's told Pia where to hit, and she's missed it. I wouldn't listen to him, Pia, if I'm you. Have a go at it on your own, girl. Yeah, you can't be missing them, Tim, can you?
Well, I gotta say this is a very high percentage hit. 2 rails makes the ball already a lot bigger to hit. Probably the best shape Chou could give to Ko, if you consider awkward queuing over the 3 or maybe behind the 3 ball, or awkward queuing over the 7. So a little bit more to do with the cue ball on this, but it's just the first couple balls I feel like are slightly challenging. More angle on the 3 ball than they would have liked. You can see that on this overhead view. Might have to run softly into the 7 to hold the cue ball.
Yeah, it's always dangerous though, isn't it, when you're clattering into balls? You could get just slightly the wrong contact and end up hooked on it. I don't think she sees the same shot as Ko Bing-chung, to be honest, or wants to play that shot. Yeah, there you see. It's exactly what can happen when you go into balls. I honestly don't think she wanted to play that shot, Tim. Just didn't seem comfortable playing it. Actually hit the wrong side of the... Caught the 3 ball a little bit thick, I thought. Went into the far side of the pocket. Oh, it's unlucky. It's unlucky. Catching the point has kept the 4 ball in the vicinity of the pocket. And it's a chance for the fillers to get on the hill. A double hill for the match. Little graze off the 8 ball would be nice as well. But catching the point. Can he just drop onto the 9, Tim? Or is there not enough angle for that? He's digging down. Well, what a shot that is.
Oh, this is looking good. Oh.
Yeah, he enjoyed that one, didn't he? He really did enjoy that shot. That was brilliant. So much so he rewarded himself with a little drink. Steady on, Pia.
No, I should be fine.
Yeah, he knows, doesn't he, how important this wreck is. Puff of the cheeks, pressure.
You always see whenever you drop that round chalk, it just keeps going and going. That just happened to Joshua there. But he's all smiles though. That's the funny thing, you know. He just handles the pressure so well. He's found his own way, you know, to just smile it away almost, from the system.
Yeah, I was saying in the match earlier when I was commentating him, I just think he's coming more out of his shell now. You know, he's started his own YouTube channel with Pia and they're having a lot of fun away from the table, or still at the table, but you know what I mean, not in tournament play, on the table, just having fun and sharing some tips and coaching and stuff like that, and just generally having fun. And I genuinely think they're enjoying their pool more than ever, just enjoying playing and being out there, and that's half the battle in my eyes. Yeah, great shot as well. So this 10 ball to arrive at the hill.
Yeah, there it is. The fellers now on the double hill for the title, breaking for the title. And Chou and Ko in big trouble.
Big Trouble in Little China. That was a movie, wasn't it? That was the mistake. Cost him. That racked him. And that was the shot that won them the rack. Look how excited he was at making that. You know, he's made a good shot when he celebrates it himself, because he's normally quite unassuming about his own shots, but he knew he'd hit a good one then, didn't he? So here we go then. Vladislav handing the cue ball to Joshua Filler. Deep breath. Ball in. 4 ball in the side. 3 ball over the side as well. 1 ball. Wow, just not quite on. If it was, Tim, I think it'd be over. If this 1 ball was on, the match is over.
Yeah,
2
I
ball
agree.
On, 3 ball on. Look, if only that 1 ball would have been on, it would have been rack over, match over, I'm sure. Shame they don't even have a bank to go at. Or do they?
The facial expression of Joshua literally said, well, there's not so much. Like, he's trying to find something as well, but it's a really awkward position to be in.
I like the bank to the corner. Oh, making that. Ah, okay. Hold the cue ball.
Yeah, he's telling her to
on the rail.
Bank the 1 towards the 9. So speed sensitive. Is there an option to play a push?
Usually when there's a ball so close to the pocket, no, but going the other way now. Down behind the 10. All behind the 9. Well, good attempt. And I think they've cut off the potting angle as well, Tim.
Well, even if you leave something of the 1 ball itself is quite challenging. Are they going to be able to maybe bank the 1 ball over and get the cue ball behind the 2-6? Will be tough though. Can they bank the 1 ball 2 rails out and bring the cue ball behind the 2-6?
Or they could just
Or do
send
they
the
have to
1 ball
consider the
straight
jump?
back. Bring the 1 ball straight back. Cue ball over behind the 2.
I might opt for the jump. Jump and bank the 1 ball 2 rails. Leave the cue ball near the 6-2. But from the position Joshua and Pia were in, I don't think they can complain that much. Wow, look at how thin he hit this. What a shot this is. Did they leave the window, or does the 9 also come into play?
Oh, I'd love the camera on that. I don't. Well, yeah, it's the 9's got him anyway. The only problem is putting the one ball so close to the corner. There's a good chance of making this. A good chance of being on the 2 in the side as well, Tim. Oh, it's a mile away. Absolute mile away.
Yeah, like we've mentioned a couple times, Filler really is not feeling the kicks right now. Every time he's been showing Pia, like trying to help her out, calculating, it didn't really work. But also just by himself, they're not exactly close either.
Anything to do with the weather? And the cushions reacting differently? Is that a possible cause? I mean, I've never seen him banking this bad before.
Well, overall the results have been quite wide, so too much slide, I'm assuming. So in that case, now I'm wondering, possibly they cleaned the balls after the semi-final, possibly they cleaned the balls for the final. Maybe a little bit more slide, I'm not exactly sure if that's the case. Just assuming, based on what I see.
Sure, his brothers are around somewhere, but I haven't seen them in the audience. Well, this has left a little bit to do, hasn't it, Tim, for Chou? If maybe you're not feeling as confident as...
Well, only has to make the ball and go back and
there
forth.
There you go.
But she's missed
as soon as that was left, I thought this is asking just a little bit too much of somebody that's maybe not feeling on top of her game at the moment. Overcut it, caught the far jaw. And normally you're sliding them in, aren't you, off the long rail? So could this be it? What a chance to win the trophy. And $40,000 US. Well, will he make the 8 here at the same time, Tim? That guy's trying to get a look. Look, he wants Pia to move. He's too polite to ask. Could make the 8 here, Tim, as well, and just stay on the 9.
Yep. There it is.
2 balls away, guys, from the box billiards. Mixed doubles open for 2025. These balls worth 20 grand each. There's 20. Just another 20 for the title. And Chou, she'll know she hasn't played her best. Probably the worst match that they've played in the whole tournament has been in the final. And there's the 10 ball. They are the champions. Joshua Filler and Pia Filler have beaten Koping Chung and Chou. They will lift the trophy. We're going to have the trophy presentation for you very, very shortly, guys. And also later on, there is the opening ceremony for the World 10 ball. Isn't that lovely? That's right. Give her a kiss. Well deserved. I think she played better than Joshua today. I'm only joking. Thank you so much.